Welcome to the Cambridge Institute of Marketing Practice, and welcome to SWAT.
SWAT creates and builds value in a brand. SWAT drives income and profits. It's a study aid, a checklist, a roadmap, a matrix. First, the prequel, the must-do preparation. Identify your brand. Second, identify the brand's owner. Thirdly, identify the target: customer, consumer, voter, donor, subscriber, colleague, boss, subordinate, client, patient, whoever is the target for your brand. Fourth, identify the competition. And next, and most important, identify what makes your brand different. This really matters. If your brand isn't different, your brand won't be chosen. So, 6, interrogate your brand until it confesses to its strengths. What makes it different? What makes it special? Okay, let's do it. Let's get SWAT building a brand. S is for set brand objectives. If you don't know where you want to end up, you won't get there. You must have written brand objectives. How many objectives? Well, as many as you like. But 2 must-have objectives go to the heart of a successful brand. We must build the loyalty of targeted individuals to the brand, and we must build the asset value of the brand for its owner. Next, W for weaponize your brand. Your brand isn't going to achieve its objectives without a fight. There is competition, always. Your brand must be weaponized. Which weapon? How many? Again, as many weapons as you wish, but you cannot move your brand forward without at least one must-have weapon. You must have a written strategy. So, what is our strategy for building the value of our brand? The must-have strategy for any brand is a strategy of differentiation. A strategy for your brand to be seen to be different and special. Your brand must be seen as different, special. How different? In what way special? Well, go back to your notes in the prequel. Identify what makes your brand special. You've done the work. You've written down what makes your brand different and special. Write it into your strategy, and write the strategy down. A is for advertise. Well, not perhaps as you might expect. Advertise is in italics, and the A for advertise is in lowercase. So you don't think it necessarily means going out and hiring an advertising agency and spending megabucks on TV spots and digital campaigns. Anyway, you don't have to. Advertise, the word, has nothing to do with spending money. The word comes from Latin, meaning notice or pay attention. For us, managing a brand is to get it noticed, get our targets to pay attention to our brand. And of course, execute your strategy of differentiation every time without fail, in your words and in your actions. And of course, act. Act to stay special, to be different. Tell the world you're special and fail to deliver? Very bad idea. You'll end up with a brand without value, or worse, negative value. Your brand will die. So, A for advertise, you're different. A for act, to be different. Job done. Now for the last stage of a SWAT program. T for track progress. Track progress against the objectives we've set. So let's revisit those objectives. We set 2 must-have objectives for every brand. Build brand loyalty and build brand asset value. First, and before everything else, loyalty. Of course, the long-term objective has to be absolute loyalty, true loyalty, unwavering loyalty of every one of our brand's targets. 100% brand loyal customers, 100% brand loyal consumers, 100% brand loyal voters, donors, subscribers, colleagues, subordinates, clients, patients, etc., etc. But that isn't going to happen overnight, if ever. Not even Apple can crack that one. But we can get there in stages. We can and will coax individual targets up a ladder through their loyalty space. There are many rungs, 10 in total. Time to climb. Bottom rung, I'm unaware of the brand's existence. Rung number 2, I've heard of the brand, aware of the name, nothing about it, could be a can of beans, smartphone, watch, or a car. Rung 3, knowledge. I've heard of the brand and know something about it. It's a soft drink, a pair of shoes, mobile phone, a band, an influencer, a person. Rung 4, positive brand attitude. More than knowledge. I like what I hear about the brand. I haven't tried it yet, not even the intention to engage actively. That comes next. 5, intention to try the brand. Buy, actively engage. I intend to experience the brand for myself. Of course, we don't always do what we intend to do. Intention isn't action. That is the next rung. Rung 6 is the big step, the real commitment. I buy the brand. I acquire it. I actively engage. I invest something of myself in it. If I like it, I pass to rung 7. Rung 7, satisfaction with the brand. I've used it. I like it, which encourages me to try it again, and I may pass to rung 8. Rung 8, reuse, repurchase, repeat experience, re-engage. Am I as happy as the first time? Not necessarily, but if I am, I will repeat rung 8 and move towards rung 9. Sustain satisfaction with the brand. On rung 9, sustained satisfaction, growing and continuously reinforced trust will carry me to the very top of the ladder, the high point of the loyalty space.
So what about building asset value?
We've located our brand on its loyalty ladder, T for Tracking Progress, Phase 1, which leaves only the second phase of T for Tracking. Tracking progress on the road to building our brand into an asset with potential cash value for its owner. SWOT treats every brand as having cash value. SWOT sets objectives for building asset value, expressed as brand cash value, and SWOT charts the way for building brand cash value to its full potential. Our SWOT DIY tool is totally free and comes with no strings attached. Measures brand cash value pretty effectively. The SWOT BCV measurement tool will work for any commercial or potentially commercial brand. It is based on a simple mathematical formula: Z times D times G equals BCV, brand cash value. Z is the gross profit on each transaction. D is the number of targets you judge loyal to your brand, and G is your expectation of future brand transactions per loyal target. To elaborate, take the profit you make on each brand transaction or engagement, variable brand contribution on each sale or unit of income, stripping out all indirect overhead. That is Z. Calculate the number of loyal targets you have, that is D, and complete with a loyalty factor, how many transactions you can expect from each loyal target, that is G. Stir that together, multiply Z times D times G, and you get an expectation of future profits from the brand, and that is worth cash. Loyal customers plus profitable brand equals brand cash value every time. On screen, here is a summary. As you can see, there is a lot of text to follow. You can freeze the frame and rip it as you choose, or if you'd like the text as a Word file and the Excel template that goes with it, send us an email to f.marketingcambridge@gmail.com and we'll send you the files. Well, as the great Looney Tunes cartoons of the 1950s used to close, that's all, folks. That's brand building. That is SWOT. Do your prequel. Identify and interrogate, set brand objectives, weaponize your brand with a strategy of differentiation, advertise the difference, act to keep the brand different, and finally, track your brand's progress against your objectives of securing loyalty and building brand cash value, BCV. Do it right, loyalty your brand will grow, and with it, the brand's cash value. Business done. If you need help, drop me an email at f.marketingcambridge@gmail.com. Happy to chat. I'm retired and have time on my hands, but I just had my 80th birthday, so don't delay. Keep in touch, have a great day, and prosper in your life and career, as L'Oréal remind us regularly on TV, internet, magazines, and wherever they advertise, you are worth it. Take care of yourself, and happy brand building.